When the world feels jarring or scary or out of control, it really takes a toll on our nervous systems. And I think a lot of us are feeling that lately. The constant stream of hard things going on just makes it hard to feel settled or safe, even when we're doing our best to take care of ourselves. But even in these really dysregulating times, we can practice tuning within and caring for ourselves. And perhaps it's especially important during moments like these to check in with what's actually happening inside instead of just pushing through or brushing it aside. Often, when we slow down enough to attune to our true feelings and needs, something within us is able to settle. There can be a sense of being with ourselves again and of offering support from the inside rather than just feeling alone with everything we're carrying. So today's meditation is a simple, compassionate check-in. It's a space to ask yourself quietly and honestly what you need in order to feel a little more supported right now. And if you're struggling, this is a meaningful way to offer yourself some real and effective care amidst it all. My wish is that we learn how to tenderly care for our own inner worlds so we can find aligned action and keep showing up for one another during this maelstrom of cruelty. Welcome to Somatic Healing Meditations, the podcast that helps you regulate your nervous system, deepen your healing journey, and feel better in your body. I'm Karenna with Hello Inner Light, and I'm so happy you're here. I'm a somatic healing coach who specializes in compassionate, body-centered processing that helps you heal the wounds that are holding you back. So if that's the kind of content you need more of in your life, please subscribe to this podcast and join me every Friday on this beautiful journey out of your head and into your more embodied and authentic self. Now, before we dive into this uninterrupted meditation, here's a quick word from the sponsors that make all this free content possible. Now let's dive into this meditation for inner safety and support. So finding a time and a space where it's safe and comfortable to close your eyes and turn your attention within. And with your eyes closed, just bring more and more awareness to your breath. So perhaps you can feel the air moving in and out through your nostrils. Notice that you can feel the rise and fall of your chest and tummy that just naturally happens on every inhale and every exhale. And just follow that easy, rhythmic movement for a few breaths. On your next breath, imagine that you could gently breathe in through your heart and out through your belly button. Even imagining that you could feel the space or the distance between your heart and your belly button. Imagining on your next breath that you could breathe in through your throat and out through your shoulders on both sides. And again, imagining that you could feel the space or the distance between your throat and your shoulders. On your next breath, imagine that you could breathe in through your right ear and out through your left elbow. And feeling the space or the distance between those 2 points. Breathing in through your left ear and out through your right elbow. Feeling the space or the distance. And then imagining that you could breathe in through your knees and out through the soles of your feet. And again, feeling the space or the distance between those points. And now just following your next breath deep into the core of your being. Dropping in more and more with each breath. And just noticing what's here. Saying hello to your body. And saying hello to any feelings that are here. And as you're breathing, just notice the feeling that's calling your attention the most right now. It's likely a feeling that needs some support or acknowledgement. Noticing where you feel this feeling the most right now. Is it more on the right or the left? Is it more deep or superficial? How big is this feeling, or how much space does it take up within or around you? Breathing into the height, width, thickness, and shape of this feeling. Does this feeling have a color or a quality or an image associated with it? And now just noticing anything else you notice about this feeling. And notice how feeling this feeling in this way, in this body-centered way, brings you closer to your inner world. It helps you drop in, and often it gives you quite a bit of information about what's happening within. And now from this space deep inside, where you're connected to your body and you're noticing your feelings, you're just going to let your words come forward and finish the following sentences. So breathing, and just finish this sentence. What it's like to be me right now is. Breathing and feeling, and speaking from this dropped in, connected place, and just finishing this sentence. What I'm really feeling deep down is. Breathing, going even deeper into your inner world, noticing even more. And from that place inside, just finishing this sentence. Of course, I feel this way because. Breathing and feeling, and finishing this sentence. What I really want or need when I feel this way is. breathing and feeling, and letting your words just come forward. Finish this sentence. What it would feel like if I got what I really wanted or needed is. Breathing and feeling, and finishing this sentence. What I'm really longing for deep down is. Breathing and feeling, and finishing this sentence. What would feel most supportive to me right now is. Breathing and feeling, and finishing this sentence. What I'm realizing as I say all of this is. And now just speaking anything else that wants to be spoken from this dropped in place within until that feels complete. And now, just notice how you feel. Bringing your awareness out of this dropped in place and back to all of you. And just notice what's shifted, like what looks different now and what feels different. And what do you understand now that you didn't understand before? And now just taking a few more breaths. And just know that deeply listening to yourself in this way, deeply connecting with your very real feelings and needs within, can create a much more safe and supportive relationship with yourself overall. And I hope that this healing meditation has brought you some relief, some deep shifts, and some compassionate understanding of what's really happening within. And now slowly, and whenever you feel ready, just bring some movement back into your relaxed body. Maybe stretch or wiggle or gently move your spine. And then whenever you feel ready, just let your eyes open. Great work. So I'm curious, how was that meditation for inner safety and support? What shifted within you? And what did you realize about your very real feelings and longings and needs? Please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for joining me today. As a reminder, if this kind of compassionate, deep listening approach resonates with you, you're warmly invited to join me inside Somatic Healing Hub. It's a space where we slow down together, reconnect with the body, and practice healing in a way that truly honors what's real inside. In fact, today's meditation is one of my very favorites to lead within Somatic Healing Hub, and it goes so much deeper when you're doing it live and in community. That's where the transformation really happens, and I'd love to see you there. If you enjoyed today's episode, it would mean so much to me if you would subscribe to the podcast and also rate and review it. You could also send this episode to a friend who you think would enjoy it. And don't forget to join me every Friday on this beautiful journey out of your head and into your more embodied and authentic self.